Governor Hope Uzodinma is going a very wrong direction that he might not end up well with. For what happened yesterday has simply displayed criminality in governance, thuggery in governance, and is creating unnecessary tension where there's no need for it. Imo today is very unsecure for the first time since 9 years. Now, you go to Olu, you see killings in Olu, that even the Air Force fighter jets, for the first time in history after the war, would come round Olu. You see, yesterday alone, 10 houses were burned in Oguta. Every day, people are being killed in this state. People are being intimidated by the governor and his thugs. Now, I do not know what the governor wants to achieve, but I think he wants to make everybody fear him. He has also introduced a law in the Imo State, through the Imo State House of Assembly, that empowers him to detain people at will. That law is barbaric and must be condemned. Now, Governor Hope Uzodinma is busy chasing shadows of violence and living performance. Since he came to office, what he has achieved so far is demolition of 1,000-bed hospital in Douglas, Sumter Hospital, built by me. He has demolished the tunnel at Port Harcourt Road, built by me, on the reason that it is substandard. Until today, more than 50 excavators and payloaders cannot break the tunnel. They left it there abandoned. He has also demolished all the roundabouts that has brought beauty and safety of roads in our society. And he's not replacing them with anything. Now he has left that. Rather than making peace, he wants to rule by intimidation. And that is not acceptable in any way. A wise governor who has not paid his workers, who have not paid teachers, who have not paid pensioners, who are sacking isopathic workers, sacking teachers as well, pay some and leave some. Now, the wisest thing to do, if he does not have money, if the governor does not have money, he should have used good speeches to appease the people. But unfortunately, the governor is inciting violence on daily basis. Now he has taken a personal attack on me and my family, and I have not done anything in retaliation. At all. First, the governor reported matters to EFCC, to ICPC, claiming that I used the Imo money to build some properties. The case has been in court. Until today, there has never been any proof by any court of competent jurisdiction that has traced any government fund to any of my accounts. But yet, Hope has insisted in reporting the cases every day to ICPC and CPC. When he saw that he's not making headway in EFCC, now he turned back to use the police. But I must say today that the act of the government house police yesterday should be brought to question. Yes. And I want to ask that the Inspector General of Police should direct immediately the arrest of Chinasa Waneri and Eric Uwakwe, who led the talks. Most of them, 2 of them were people that have been in criminal armed robbery activities in the state. Yes. I saw them yesterday, and he led these people and literally removed his shirt, his Ishiagu and Wall shirt, with knife and gun, macheting my orderly, macheting my staff, shooting Dr. Uzo, my in-law, scattering his feet. And the police were there watching all these things happen. Because the police came from the government house. Now, I still want the Inspector General of Police to investigate whether those are policemen or they are thugs brought outside wearing police uniforms. Because I don't think that any sane policeman will act in the manner they acted yesterday. Yes, sir. One of them also, who had beard, who claimed to be a soldier. I don't think he's a soldier. The one that actually stabbed Samuel with knife in my presence. Now, that shows that there's completely breakdown of law and order in the state. And I don't think that any sane governor will want to govern a state of violence. Now, concerning the hotel in question, Hope Uzodinma, Commissioner for Land, went to that hotel, which I requested my wife to come down home and invest for the purpose of creating jobs and helping our people. I was never a poor man before I became governor. And I came here, I brought my children to invest, I brought everybody to invest because I believe in this state. And most of these people who are fighting me do not have one single investment. Now, the Commissioner for Land went there and arrested all the people, including guests of the hotel, before even putting the padlock that he claimed that he put. Why don't you put the padlock first? Then if anybody still go there, they can arrest him. Yes. But he arrested these people and brought them to police station and have been staying there since. And the police also has the audacity to keep innocent citizens without conscience, because the government have directed. Now, and the amount of shooting that took place in that hotel were more than 200 gunshots. Who are you shooting? Who do you want to kill? That is my question. Do you want to kill your citizens that you are governing? That again is my question. So Hope Uzodinma must be called to order. Now, what shocked me yesterday was after Chilasa and his friend and the thugs came, chanting their song, the police were aiding them, following them behind while they are making the shootings. And when I asked them, where are you from? They say they are from government house. And who directed you? They say it was Governor Hope Uzodinma. Now, before my going to Akachi, let me say it here clearly. I called the Commissioner of Police, I called the Deputy Commissioner of Police, and they said they are not aware of any policeman in Akachi. I called the Director of SSS, and that SSS, she said she doesn't know about anybody in Akachi. That's why I decided to go and find out who are the policemen in that place. On arrival, one area was laying ambush with thugs. And the thugs came with machetes, macheting all the people. Now, it took constraint for me to tell my aides not to release any live bullet, because there would have been deaths yesterday. I hate to see my hand with blood. Now, but they took advantage of that and did what they did, to the extent that they destroyed all my cars and used bullets to fire on all my cars. Today, all my cars are still parked there, all destroyed. both my staff car. What Hope Uzodinma is doing is not good.